Browning LTD is a 23-channel CB radio that showed up in 1977. The radio arrived shortly before the change in CB radio channels to 40. The availability of more channels and options affected its popularity a bit, but the LTD remains one of the best-made CB radios of the era. In its description, Browning made it clear that this was a high-tech piece. It used only the most modern silicon transistors. All that might seem trivial now, but it was quite a leap back then. This device employed one FET, 2 ICs, 61 diodes, and 39 transistors for general operation. An additional 5 transistors would be called upon for advanced duties intended for regulation and compression. That description might not seem remotely impressive in today's world, but it was quite a feat back then, and the manufacturers made use of this technology to the fullest. Browning LTD had a double super heterodyne receiver with noise blanking circuitry. The careful use of circuitry gave it quite impressive transmit and receive capabilities with great audio quality. Browning LTD was a 23-channel CB radio with SSB capabilities, which gave it a total of 69 usable channels. There are 23 AM channels, 23 on the upper sideband, and another 23 on the lower sideband. Thanks to the double super heterodyne receiver and good construction quality, the audio quality remained good on all channels. It worked on the old Class D of the Citizen radio service, which falls on the 11-meter band. Just like today, that would require an FCC license to operate. For reference, modern CB radios in the 10-meter band don't require an FCC license. Managing all these features came down to the few knobs placed at the face of the radio. A large knob on the right side of the device turned through channels, while 3 smaller knobs handled volume, modulation, AM, USB, LSB, and Delta. All these had a gold-plated color trim. Why? Because it was the 70s. The appearance and style of this CB radio is quintessentially retro. The shiny gold trim knobs and dials, the wood accent panels, and the casing all give it that classic 70s look. You won't find the microphone connector at the front of this radio. Instead, it goes at the side, quite close to the faceplate. There are 2 tiny buttons at the front of the radio, one to activate the noise blanking circuitry, while the other switches between the CB radio and PA system. A nice meter with lighting completes the look and style of the Browning LTD CB radio. Overall, Browning LTD was a very capable and well-made CB radio with remarkable features and quality construction. While the Browning Golden Eagle series is the most talked about from its heyday, classics like the LTD still managed to carve a niche for themselves.